And as you can see, we've been joined now by the Celtic manager, Ange Postecoglou. Ange, congratulations, another victory into the next round of the Cup. How do you reflect on that one this evening?
Yeah, I mean, that's a key thing. We're into the next round. I thought it was a real good cup tie, you know. They came at us and they put in a hell of a shift today to try and stop us, and credit to them. But again, the lads stuck at it, and I thought, towards the end of the game, we got it. Obviously, them going a man down didn't help them, but I just thought we were getting stronger, and again, great contribution from the guys off the bench.
How's Kyogo? Obviously, the team scored just after he went off, but how was that his shoulder?
Yeah, we'll see how it is. We'll get a scan tomorrow. Obviously, there's an issue there. He's a pretty quick healer, so hopefully it won't be anything too serious. But disappointing to lose him.
Is there a different focus on a game like this, given the fact that it is a cup game, that there's no way of making it up again next week? You very much have to put the performance in on the night.
Yeah, no, I said to the lads, there's no reviews of cup losses. You just bin them and that's it, because whatever lessons you need to learn, you want to learn them while progressing to the next round. And it's just the nature of cup football. And like I said, we knew they'd come at us today. And like I said to their Cameron and Carl were really strong, and they had to be, because they've got some big physical boys up front who work hard, so I thought they handled it well.
And sorry, Gordon.
So it's a bit different for you today, Ange. Normally you're problem solving about 35 yards out.
Yeah.
That's where people go to. I think they were engaging you about 35 yards further up the pitch today, so that was new to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also the way they played with the centre backs going in and trying to get Turnbull and Moy.
Yeah.
Did you know that was coming? Because I seen Moy take it, running the guy along.
I mean, obviously with us, we try and, keep working on things that we don't do on a weekly basis, because especially the last few weeks we've kind of been faced with the same challenge, and what you don't want to do is go into another game just prepared for the same challenge and not be prepared. So the good thing at the moment is that this week especially, we had a full week without a midweek game, so we kind of worked on different scenarios. We worked really hard on playing out from the back under pressure, whether it happens or not. And I thought, like I said, they came at us today, but when they do come at you, as I keep saying to the lads, they're using energy. So as long as we stay calm on the ball.
We did think that when they got to about 65 minutes, it'd be a real problem.
It's pretty
and they
hard.
needed something at that point to get maybe a goal, but you just kept going in it. Yeah. And then you took them up to your problem solving area, which you're very good at, 35 yards out, and you loved it.
Yeah,
you can always find a way
you know what
through.
It's like, even if they had run out of energy, if they got a goal, if they got a little bit of joy, that would spark them up again and they go again. So that was a message at half time: just stay really strong, stay disciplined in our structure, and eventually they'll break if we persist. And the lads stuck to it.
I've got to ask about the quality of depth. The recruitment's been excellent, but you're looking at the bench, players coming on, they don't weaken the side at all. It must be an absolute headache for you to pick the first 11. So how do you manage that? Because every player wants to start, surely. Yeah,
look, it's an interesting one, Chris, because I think if you ask any manager, that's the ideal for them. And the problems usually exist when you don't have options. When you've got a starting 11. And so today we lose a pretty key player in Kyogo, but we can actually cover that. And the best part of that, or not the best part of that, but the key thing for me is that the players have embraced that challenge. They understand that they'll get an opportunity at some point, and it's up to them then to take it. And there's no one that's missing out on the team and looks at the starting 11 and says, well, this guy's been playing poorly, why is he getting a game? They all know they have to perform at a high level. And like I said, the beauty of it today, you saw Matt O'Reilly and particularly Rayo come on, and they're not sulking because they're not starting. They're saying, well, here's half an hour for me to do my stuff. And we've got to maintain that from now to the end of the year.
We were delighted to see you here, Ange. John Kenty said you were tied to a chair and locked in the room with security. How's the last few days been?
A bit bizarre. And anyone's seen the size of John, we don't need security. Whatever he wants, I'll pretty much do. Look, I'm sort of focused on what we're doing here, and I just thought it was a good week for us just to focus on training. And John's a very, very capable guy, and handles the media well. And I thought I'd have a break from everyone. Everyone can have a break from me.
Do you have a message for the fans, though, in light of speculation? It always comes from having a successful spell.
Yeah, I don't think the fans need a message from me. What the fans need is me to keep, making sure that our football club represents them the right way. That's my responsibility. Gordon will tell you, if you've got a player in this position where he's getting a lot of attention, the first thing you're going to say to him is, you know what, just keep playing well, don't worry about anything else. And I'm old enough now to know that the game changes very quickly. I'm pretty blessed to be in the position I am. I'm working for a special football club, and I'm never going to lose sight of that. My main responsibility is making sure that I prepare the team well for a game.
More importantly, your fitness levels are fantastic.
Yeah.
How has Gavin lost at least a stone? You've done incredibly well with that. We're wondering how he's done it. To take your team level up to that fitness level and your coaching staff, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, no, look, I'm not going to have a shot at any of my coaching staff about fitness levels. I'm the last one to talk about that. But to be fair, it's something we pride ourselves on. I know a lot of people talk about our football, but in terms of the actual lads themselves, they work so hard.
To produce that football, keep your people don't understand, to keep your technical level going and your country, you have to be super fit, and that's what these guys have got. Sometimes when teams line up against Celtic, think, I'd rather be somewhere else. It's a great psychological weapon to have.
And the results are being shown on the pitch, and so congratulations once again, and thanks very much
for
joining us, Ange Postecoglou.